Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Wednesday, February 18th. So with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts. So we have my gorgeous moon and my icy chili. Hey, ladies.
Hey,
What's
hey.
up?
I am fabulous today. And of course, I'm recording live today from the Alt Council down at the Pinhook in Durham, North Carolina, my hometown. Shout out to the Bull City. So this space is dedicated to artists and from 12 to 3 every Wednesday, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. every Wednesday. You can come out here, you can use the space for rehearsal, community organizing, whatever. Talk to me about podcasting. But the space is available. So shout out to the Alt Council for letting us use this space. And so for today's Black History Month highlight, I'm going to do something a little bit different because I actually saw something this morning that I had no idea about. It completely skipped me, and then I saw the time around the news when it broke. It was around 2015, and that was the time I was working at a job that I really didn't enjoy, and that job had my all of my attention. So I'm sure I missed this piece of news. But if you happen to have lived in an area or live in an area where there was a CVS, and the CVS had a 24-hour pharmacy, but you had trouble getting your prescription filled after midnight. Um, that because they felt that that was a risky area, quote unquote. You actually have Kelly Price to thank because you can now they now don't discriminate against you for your neighborhoods. I was gagged when I found this information out. So first, we're going to watch a video that resurfaced that I saw on Instagram this morning, and it's going to be like a little quick news clip about Kelly talking about the discrimination from that CVS. So let me share my screen. Ooh, it should probably refresh so we can see it from the beginning.
R&B artist Kelly Price says a pharmacist at this Carson CVS with a 24-hour pharmacy put up a fight when she tried to fill her prescription around 1 a.m. on Tuesday.
And he said to me it's because of the area that this store is in, that he wouldn't fill certain prescriptions after midnight.
Price tells us she took that as an attack on this community.
I was offended for the people of this neighborhood. I was offended for anybody who lives in a neighborhood that may not be considered the upper echelon, where expensive homes are or where 6 and 7 figure earners live.
Price showed us her receipt off camera, verifying a prescription was bought from the store on 150 Carson Street early Tuesday morning. She says she was getting painkillers for an upcoming dental procedure. It took almost 30 minutes of arguing, she explains, before the store manager approved the purchase. CVS corporate apologized to Price on the phone late Wednesday and issued us this statement, reading in part, "It is not the store's or the company's policy to decline to fill certain prescriptions after midnight." Price just wants to make sure that future customers are appropriately cared for.
What if it were somebody that walked in and it was a life or death situation and they were denied the opportunity to fill a prescription just because of the location of the store?
Emmy-nominated R&B artist Kelly Price says
All right, I was about to repeat the same video, so we didn't want to do that again. And just an update. So she did actually put a update on Facebook after that ordeal happened. And let me share my screen to share this post. But she says, so this is from, you see where it's from May 13th of 2015. CVS update. This evening, I received a call from one of the senior vice presidents of CVS Pharmacies, Mr. Henry Casillas. He was gracious and apologized for the incident that took place with me in the Carson location yesterday morning. He confirmed that what happened to me was not CVS policy. He also stated that the location in Carson serves as a 24-hour CVS location and that the partitions that were placed to block the drop off windows at the pharmacy should not have been there. He agrees that anyone who walks into the store with a legitimate prescription should not be turned away because it's after hours or because the store is in a certain neighborhood. Not being filled at night in this location. Excuse me. Per Mr. Casillas, I done skipped a whole line. Per Mr. Casillas, there will be an internal investigation regarding the matter of why prescriptions are not being filled at night in this location. Mr. Casillas also said that he would be in touch with me to let me know how things are progressing with it. For all the other 24-hour CVS locations around the country that many of you have had this same experience, don't be afraid to shine light on it. This is good and bad in every zip code. Every customer deserves to be treated with dignity and respect no matter what neighborhood they are in. It is my hope that no person in any community should ever have to deal with unfair scrutiny or denial of service because of where they live, what they look like, or how rich or poor the pharmacist thinks they are. Hopefully, this will be the beginning of a change in the way this company does business in our communities. I will keep you all posted on any new developments I get. In the meantime, keep posting, reposting, and sharing. Equal treatment for all customers in all communities. Peace and blessings, KP. Baby, let me tell you something. That's the Aries queen right there. One thing Aries don't like to see is discrimination, honey. We just don't like it. And a lot of times we are the first ones to speak up. And I'm speaking from personal experience. And then with the areas that I know in my life, if we see something ain't right, we just, mm-mm. And they certainly did discriminate against those people because of the neighborhood. And they thought they were going to use the drugs for recreational reasons or whatever, whatever. But it took Kelly Price to use her platform and her celebrity to say, nope, this is not right. And I appreciate now. I know R&B divas made her look like a villain. I know it. Oh my gosh, she was horrible on that, honey. She almost made me not like her after watching that. But baby, you know what? This just reminded me of exactly who Kelly Price is, and that's a woman of integrity. So shout out to Kelly Price, and we are highlighting her today for this awesome feat that I had. No, this totally skimmed. Did y'all know anything about this? I did not hear anything
I've
about this.
never heard it, but
No.
you getting paid to work at night in the pharmacy and you're not serving the public. Like, well,
That's
you getting a
crazy.
paycheck for this? Oh hell no!
Look
Like,
that up.
I was like, well, what were they supposed to do, sir? Like, I'm sorry.
Well, they're
That's
probably working
weird.
on orders that they have, but to not fill prescriptions people are bringing in when they're supposed to be open. This is
That's
mm-mm.
crazy.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, and Kelly Price said the same thing. Mm-mm, baby. And she called the news. She said, y'all got me
Okay.
fucked up.
I'm glad she's using
Okay.
her voice to talk about it.
Yes. And that's why I wanted to highlight her today because I thought this was amazing.
Yes, it is.
Well, I think we have had enough classic for today. I'm ready to get ratchet, honey. Let's jump right into the tea, honey.
Let's do the ratchet tea time because he's ready.
Tea time.
Well, yes. And baby, this first story I have, honey, it is really on the ratchet side, honey. It's about Ray J. Just a
Ooh.
heads up.
Oh, hell. What is his silly ass been
Well,
doing now?
remember how we talked not too long ago about him performing on stage, honey, with his heart performing at allegedly 25% capacity. He had that blood gushing from his eye. With what it looked like he was wearing like some kind of a monitor as well. Well, he did. We thought he did that because maybe he because it's Ray J. He does those antics. However, we learned that his manager told him he had to do that shit, honey.
What?
And girl, yes, I was gagged when I read this. Y'all see, I
Who's
just
his manager?
it's
And
the
why is he paying the manager? Because he ain't got no
baby.
business, child. I don't understand.
Y'all see, I just shared here by way of all hip hop. Ray J manager says clients gotta do their job despite singer's bloody eye performance.
Bloody eye. So we couldn't
Mm-mm.
clean up the eye? We couldn't clean up the blood? Like,
Get your
what
ass
is
up
we
there and
talking
sing.
about?
Get up there and sing. I don't want to hear none of. Get up there and sing. I don't give a damn about no blood. I don't care if you bleed from your
See,
ass. Get up
he's
there and
not a
sing.
singer. I am irritated by all of these antics. I'm irritated.
Well, get up there and do what you call singing.
Even if you die on the stage, I don't care. You gotta fulfill your obligations. What the hell?
Between him and that damn, they both,
That's
mm-mm,
crazy. That's
Well,
crazy.
it's really crazy, honey. And she actually told this to People Magazine, so this is legit. But Ray J's manager just delivered the coldest response to his bloody Valentine's Day performance. Melinda Santiago told People her artists got to do their job, whether they are bleeding or not. She said,
Wow.
yes, she said this after Ray J performed in Shreveport with blood streaming from his eyes and a heart monitor strapped to his chest. The 45-year-old singer hit the stage on February 14th looking like he belonged in a hospital. Blood dripped down his face during the entire show. He wore black sunglasses that could not hide the red mess underneath. And then, of course, the video footage shows Ray J passing out roses to fans while blood ran down his cheeks. He pulled off his orange
what?
shirt.
What? What the hell is this foolery? What?
He pulled off his orange shirt to reveal the heart monitor attached to his chest. And I'm just gonna stop it there because we pretty much we've done this Ray J story like we've talked about Ray J to death. So it's just pretty much repeating all the stuff we already know about him.
But why is there blood? First of all, that's not, and you come into contact with fans and you have blood. Uh uh uh. I need to talk to somebody. I need to talk to somebody because this is out of pocket.
No, Miss Melinda Santiago said, sir, you got child support, you got this American Express bill, and you got my 10%. Get your ass up there and do what you call singing. I don't want to hear none of it. I don't care if you bleeding from your feet or from your ass or from your eye or from your ears. I want to hear it. You ain't
Wow.
bleeding from that throat, so sing.
I've
I hope she
never.
never gets another client.
Ooh,
What the hell? Because I'm confused, child. What the hell is going on around there?
that's almost like having Cup as a manager, honey. Let me stop. Hey, boo.
Okay, babe. I am just like, ain't no way, sir. Ain't no way. Like, blood streaming down your face while you're this is so dramatic. I feel like they set
Mm-mm.
this shit up. I don't believe this is ridiculous.
This
This is
is
a scheme that Ty
diabolical.
set up.
My God, what the
Diabolical.
hell? That's crazy.
In a place
Hmm.
that if he collapsed, like, uh-uh. Mm-mm.
Look, I don't give a damn if you collapse. Get his ass up there. Get him some smelling salts and get his ass up on stage. Talk about a blood for your eye or a collapse. I don't want to hear where's my 10% and where's American Express's money and where's your child support.
Sing laying down if you gotta.
Damn
Oh
right.
my
If
God.
if Beyonce can lean back pregnant with them twins in that chair on the American Music Awards, then you can get your ass up there with a bloody eye. I don't want to hear it.
Oh my
Wow.
Oh, and
God.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying that. I'm just speaking as if I were Melinda Santiago. I think he should stay at home and rest, but that's just me.
I am like either die now or because these antics is just out of this world. I don't understand.
Well, speaking of antics that are out of this world, okay, y'all done sold me. I done told y'all Monday that after Clay Thompson done signed that lifetime sneaker deal with
Mm-mm,
Answer, that
mm-mm.
I like him for Megan there. Okay, I'm cool with it. Y'all. They keep landing on thick because now they want to talk about how he done bought her a Bentley for her 31st
Okay,
birthday, honey.
okay, okay, okay.
Oh, okay, y'all. I'm already on board. Now we landed on real thick. I done said I'm cool with her and this man. Now.
And you're gonna be really cool. You're gonna love it, okay?
And I love this for her because when it turns out that he is the fuck nigga that I think he is, then would you rather cry in a Bentley or in a Nissan? I would rather cry in a Bentley. So congratulations, girl.
Why? Why did he gotta be a fuck? Why he gotta be? He is
Because of that,
happy.
I'm bringing it back to that picture. He was all in that picture, honey, with them hand signs and the tongue out, right beside Tory Lanez, honey. After the shooting, it just didn't sit right with me.
Look, the way your fake ass had us believe. Look at you, just went the next day back to that same damn storyline. Oh my God.
Well, no, I like it. I love it for her because I like this for her, but I'm still gonna throw some shade. Because
Hmm.
I don't trust this man as far as I can throw him, honey. But I'm happy for her, and I'm happy for her new Bentley. And look,
I
would you
see
rather cry in a
some.
Bentley or a Honda? Now, even though Honda
Well,
probably have like
she
do
ain't
better
got
with
one.
mileage and but still, you see what I mean? Megan, come scoop me up and take me to the south, honey, in your Bentley, girl.
No,
Let me
you can't ride no Bentley because you talking about a man. No, no.
go get, girl. I want to go to the south,
Mm-mm,
honey. Take me to the south.
you can't see the moonlight roof. Mm-mm, you can't see the twinkles.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Damn,
You can't ride.
it's such a pretty color too.
I love that color.
Hmm.
Pretty color for a
Look,
pretty woman from a.
look. It's. I don't even think she looked. Oh, but when I tell you, this happiness got her aging backwards already. Like she just looks so fresh faced and like youthful and happy child. The stress has melted off of her body. Look here.
But
Yeah.
Oh, because this man just came and saved her. Okay, y'all, I told y'all I'm on board. She's so happy. I'm
Okay, don't
happy.
sound jealous. You starting to sound like a hater now.
See, that's
You
why you
starting to
can't
sound
ride.
like
See,
you starting
see.
to sound a little hateration over here.
Uh-huh.
A little bit, a little. It's a little hateration because ain't no nigga ever bought me a Bentley, none.
Me neither. So
And we deserve a Bentley. You know what I'm saying?
we
We was
do.
over there
We just
crying in Hondas and Nissans.
or Chevrolets or
Okay.
Mitsubishis. I cried in the Mitsubishi Galant. Yeah. In my
Mm-hmm.
20s. Yeah. Well, good for her.
Yes, good for her. Well, for speaking of somebody who doesn't like Megan in the way she dresses, but she ain't never had no man buy her no Bentley either, because she actually giving her man anyway. Sherry
Ooh,
Shepherd.
ooh, Sherry. Ooh, mind your business, Sherry. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Well, baby, she's saying, the fight is not over for that show. She's gonna try to find a way to make it work, because even though the show might be canceled on Fox, she's still gonna find a way to make it work. So, TMZ caught up with
Okay.
her, and they caught up with her, and of course, they were asking some questions,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see what she has to say.
Well, look at Miss Shepard. You look fantastic. Girl. Now, I know we just got you, but listen, we want to know what is next. I know you said podcast. Now, since you put that out there, I know the phone calls came in. Who has called you and said, Sherry, we need you to be on the podcast?
Well, I can't tell you who's called me, but
Well, you've had some calls.
I don't go down without a fight.
I know that's right. You look like you're happy. Looks
I
like
am.
there's some.
There's the rules and there's God.
I
I
know that.
always believe
Tell it
that.
now, last. We got to put it out there. Lonnie Love felt like how I felt. I said, listen, they ain't even give my girl a chance to say what you need to say.
Right.
What happened with that?
When it came out, the next day we were off, and then I got COVID. So when I came back from COVID, I was able to address it. That's the way I want. I don't want to put out a statement. I want you to hear it from my mouth.
So it was nothing because.
It was nothing nefarious.
Okay.
It was literally we were off the next day, and then I got COVID.
Yeah.
God
No,
needed
we
me to sit down for a
appreciate you,
minute.
and we're looking
Thank you.
forward to this new deal.
All right.
Because I know that there is one.
I'm looking forward to the new deal.
Big photo.
So, what y'all think the new deal is? Y'all think she going to the podcast? She's joining us in the podcasting world, or
I guess.
Mm, probably.
might as well, girl. And that's the thing, honey. Like podcasting. The thing about podcasting is a lot of us we own our shit, and we own it. We could do whatever, but that's gonna be a problem because she comes from a TV world where they really control what you
Hmm.
can and can't say and everything, and control like where it's being played and all that. I do what I want, I say what I want, and I can play it where I want. And a lot of top heads would have a problem with that. That's why Netflix over here trying to get their grubby hands in the podcasting game, and it's gonna flop. You heard it here on Auntie Dear. It's gonna flop because don't nobody's going to Netflix for podcasts. So
Except for the Breakfast Club.
and who gonna go to is the Breakfast Club reason enough for me to go to Netflix at first to pay for a subscription that's already about $20 in itself? So I'm gonna pay for the subscription, and then you're telling me I got to go listen to some nonsense that I was listening to for free. I was okay listening to it for free on YouTube. Now you telling me I got to pay for the shit? Mm, mm,
And
mm.
again, I'm so
They trying to
that girl
they
was.
trying to give me a glass of piss and telling me it's lemonade. I smell the piss coming from the glass, honey. So look,
Yeah.
do we have a comment in the chat? Podcasts are free. Exactly. Not on Netflix though. You need a subscription, and then you see how they trying to crack down on password sharing. You'll never catch me though, bitch. You'll never catch me. You never catch me, honey. You don't know who password I'm using.
Oh my God.
I mean, technically, Spotify started the non-freeness.
Spotify for started the hoo hoo.
The non-freeness. You needed a Spotify subscription to log in to listen to podcasts that were specifically on Spotify.
Well, let me cuss they fucking asses out too. You know, y'all been on my shit list too ever since I heard about y'all and Ice. So, to hell with a Spotify. And you, oh, oh, girl, Queen of Happiness. You know how they be giving my ass trouble, honey. When I first started getting my clout, girl, don't even get me started. I got stories about Miss Spotify, honey, and they allegedly customer service team. And I put that in quotes. I'm look, I'm using that word graciously. Customers, okay, one customer or no service up in that motherfucker. But anywho, what we got next? Chill, ooh, chill, girl.
What?
So
What?
remember how for the last year we've been like following Brandy Glanville, how she had that parasite in her face and everything.
Yes, yes.
So we finally have answers on what happened, and it turns out she got a parasite from a breast implant.
What?
Where in the city?
She had like an infection that got into the bloodstream, and if so, she talks about it in this video here, and y'all see I just shared here by way of TMZ.
Ooh, that ain't no
Brandy
good picture
Glanville
either.
says breast implants cause face parasite.
Oh, and her face look a little bad too. You see that picture? Yeesh.
Oh,
I'm trying
yeah.
to understand though. Was it a parasite? Is usually not like a bacteria or viral thing. It's more like a
A living
organ.
organism, right?
Yeah, an organism. So was
That's
it?
also, was she out the country when
She
she
keep
got
calling it an
this?
infection, but is it a parasite? Is it an infection? I mean, those two words aren't interchangeable.
Look, you better listen to the health professional. Honey. She tell, but Brett, she does go into detail about what happened. So
Okay,
hopefully, maybe after
let's
her
let me
we might
listen.
have a better understanding. I still don't fully understand to be honest, but let's see.
Okay.
I know you finally found out what caused the parasite. You look amazing, by the way.
Thanks to him.
I
Thanks to
mean,
Dr.
Yes.
Dorfman.
We had some fun today.
Yes, we did. We're taking care of the face now that we figured out what was wrong.
I'm sure it was a relief to finally know. I mean, were you shocked by the diagnosis?
Well, I definitely had a parasite, and then I was shocked because I mean, honestly, my implants I've had for 20 years almost. They looked fine. They felt fine. The mammograms said they were fine. It wasn't until I had a sonogram. I was just feeling like maybe just check that too. Why not? I mean, I've checked everything else. I went to 21 doctors and I spent so much money. I'm just like,
Oh,
and there is such a thing as respiratory plant illness, and you really should change your respiratory plants out at 10 years. And I just didn't do it. I'm like, it's not broke, don't fix it. So I learned a really, really hard lesson.
oh, I'm sorry to hear
It's
that.
okay.
I mean, does this make you kind of hesitant to get like cosmetic procedures, plastic surgery again?
Well, I'm not. I mean, honestly, I'm not getting plastic surgery. He's like Dr. Dorfman is doing like lasers and different things because like it sucks to age like 20 years overnight. And then Dr. Ariel Orion took my breast implants out just recently. I mean, like I'm shitting. I mean, I feel great, but he's like rest. I'm like I can't rest. I've been home for 3 years, and so next we have to fix, I had a bunch of teeth pulled. I have to get that fixed. I feel like a hillbilly
Wow.
walking around with no teeth, but what are you going to do?
I know. Do you think that your experience is like a warning to other women about, breast implants? I mean, we're in Beverly Hills
Yeah,
right now.
no, I'm not
This is
saying
like
don't do it.
the
I mean,
mecca.
listen, everyone just do it and make sure you stay on top of it. And mammograms can actually, like, they can actually rupture your breast implant. So you really have to be vigilant about get sonograms. Like, ask your doctor. I mean, they're expensive, yes, but you get. I mean, I like completely ruptured, and I had silicone all over my lymph nodes, and that's what's caused like the infection in my face, and couldn't get out because my lymph nodes were all clogged. So listen,
Okay.
do what you want, have a good time. Just keep on checking on it, even if it looks good and feels good. Check them.
So she had an infection, a
Right,
serious infection.
a serious infection because that's not a because I thought
Okay.
a parasite was like something that was like You know what I mean? Like something that gets into the and eats away and
Yeah,
Yeah, a
yeah.
parasite is like a bug, like
mhm.
a for real, like
Lives off tissue, whatever it's in. Like
yeah,
it's not like just a virus or a bacteria. So she had an infection, and she kept calling it a parasite. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, she had a bad infection. I'm glad she figured it out. This, yeah, this is why I don't.
I know it
I
scared
don't.
the hell
boy,
out of
that's why
her.
I don't want no breast implants because that
No.
is exactly the silicone. Like if it rupture, and that's all in your body, and that's
Hmm.
foreign material, and it
Butt
probably can cause
implants, breast
cancer. Oh my
implants, none of
God,
that. None of that forward
don't
stuff. That's why I didn't
yeah,
have to get them. After my
yeah.
surgery, I didn't want to add another damn irritant.
Another reason, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to add that. So yeah, that's. But I know a lot of women do it, but
Mm-hmm.
no. And she's
I
right.
mean,
I mean, they've improved a lot, but
mm-hmm.
when they stay in your body, you have this silicone or saline, whichever you choose, in a plastic encasement, and that
It
doesn't belong in your
deteriorates.
body. And the body just hardens it and makes it fragile and builds like a crust around it because it's a foreign object in your body. I don't care how well you take care of it and all of that, and especially the butt implants. You're sitting on that, you're putting pressure on it, and
Mm-hmm.
mm-mm.
Ooh, I love crust.
Ew.
You know it. I mean, it can cause problems for a lot of people. It's not uncommon for you to have, issues with those things. So,
Yeah. Mm-mm. I hate that. Ugh.
but it's a $1 billion business. I mean, everybody wants, perky breasts and perky butts, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to buy it, and they don't mind selling it to you. Side effects be damned. That's on you.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand, like, because from what I understand silicone to be, like, it's something that is like they use it for baking, like if you want to bake desserts and stuff. And if this silicone can like withstand extreme heat, you
Mm-hmm.
want that in your body. Mm-mm.
Yep.
I mean, we talk about microplastics in our in everything. Child, everything we done made is like literally taking us out.
No, and if you want to put like a silicone inside your body, like do it in the form of a dildo or something where it's like temporary, but don't.
Okay.
Okay, next story. Uh,
Yes,
Right
please and
now,
thank you.
immediately, right now,
I was like, wait, what? This is
before
a
you
little
go any
thing.
further.
Mm-mm.
well, well, speaking of inappropriate, um, did y'all see about like the conversations that were being had about Michael Jordan?
Oh, and the little
No.
boy.
The
Yeah,
What
uh-huh.
the what?
did.
Wait, what?
So, long story short, there was a race and the Tyler Reddick won the race. It was
Oh yeah.
Car race.
a car race, and his
Isn't it the Daytona 500? I think he
Yeah.
won.
yes,
Okay.
and Tyler's son Bo, they were all celebrating and stuff. And Michael just kind of like it looked like he pinched the boy. So I have the video. Give me 1 second here. Well,
Lord
first let me
have
share
mercy.
the TMZ article I have because TMZ talks about it because the dad actually responded to this. So all of the backlash.
What? Oh
hmm
shit.
And you see where it
Jesus.
says here by way of TMZ, Tyler Reddick addresses backlash after Michael Jordan touches his son. So
Okay.
first, I'm going to play the video
Mhm.
of the incident they're referring to. Let me make sure this is full screen so y'all can see it. You see, and I'm just going to play it again. I know that was quick.
Uh,
Play. Look like he's grabbing the shirt, pinching the shirt.
Yeah, because
well,
he
like
got all
pensions,
wet after they poured, how they poured fluid over each other,
Mhm.
champagne and whatever, Gatorade and all that.
and people
Yep.
are making it out to be
Something
more
nefarious.
than. Oh God.
Yes.
And that's kind of where the dad stance is because he's like, well, let's just see what I can show y'all what he says himself. So let me play it.
Is there anything that you'd like to say about the media backlash involving Michael Jordan celebrating with your family?
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, I've gotten to know Michael and his family very well over the years I've been here with 2311, and you know, I don't see what other people see when it comes to this.
Neither
You know,
do
for
I.
me, it's a huge moment. You know, this is the biggest moment of my career. It's a huge moment for my family and for his family, and I just, you know, I put that off to the side and just think about how think about the look on Yvette's face, and the whole family and his whole group when they got to Victory Lane too, and just how happy and everybody was celebrating together. So, um, yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Like y'all mind y'all business. Y'all doing so much. Now, y'all so quick to point out Michael Jordan and something that ain't got nothing to do with it, but y'all ain't mad at Trump and he was over there Epsteining it up.
Wake that
All of
up.
y'all billionaires, y'all ain't upset about literal trafficking of human beings,
And like, why would he be doing
children,
something nefarious when how many people are around him that
cameras
seeing him
everywhere.
doing it's like, come on, people. He's playing with the kid. I mean, he was poking him. Like, come on, man. This oh
And to
I
me, it
can
kind of looked like something that, like, he does, like, how usually we have like that
Messing with
uncle or
kids.
that older cousin that
Mhm.
does that to you,
Yeah.
like, used to give me a noogie and shit like that. Now I hated it,
Yeah.
but that just looked like something that because you see how the kid didn't even really move or anything. Like he was just
No. He wasn't
so
startled by it or anything.
yeah.
But people, the world has just become this place of, negativity and why is he touching that kid like that? I wouldn't. But this
But
man has a relationship with this man's family. They have a relationship with his family. It's
y'all mad
nothing
that y'all
to it,
kid ain't hanging out with Michael Jordan.
right? It's nothing
Sorry.
to it. It's not. It's too. It's just a.
But the
It's
we
crazy.
got whole human child traffickers and y'all ain't as upset. What the
Mhm.
hell?
Sending them willingly. Oh, the pastor wants to have an overnight at camp. Sure, Johnny can go. What does he need to bring? Bring his little butt. That's what he need to bring.
Sorry.
Oh.
That's horrible.
But they do.
I mean,
Oh
you ain't
god.
lying.
They do. They willingly turn their kids over to these people, these youth
Hmm.
counselors, and child, with all the stuff that's been going on, you think I would trust my kid with anybody? I don't care how long I've been knowing them, anything. It's just certain situations you don't put your children in. And that's the kind of
Agreed.
stuff you need to be worried about instead of what this man is doing on camera in front of hundreds of people that can see him, making it out to be some kind of child molester shit.
Which is nuts.
Yes,
Which
Michael
But
is just
Jordan is a lot of things. Anti-black, sure, but he is not a child predator.
okay. Okay.
not
Like,
even.
like, but when the shit is right there in y'all's face, like it's literally we have emails of actual child predators, and y'all ain't upset. Y'all ain't
Mhm.
upset enough for me, but y'all worried about Michael Jordan. I swear to God.
Oh, and I think I should say, allegedly, that Michael Jordan is Michael because I don't want him to send a bitch a letter, honey. Allegedly,
Oh
allegedly.
no, we on your side, Michael.
I'm actually
Hmm.
seeing people talking about it that said they are actual Trump supporters. I mean, there are some people who definitely feel like that bar is bar too far. I can't say all of them feel that way, but I think it has given a lot of them pause who previously supported and have listened to his lies and all of that. So yeah, yeah, it's affected a lot of people
I don't trust
because
none
a
of them
lot of
hoes.
well, I'm just saying a lot of people have children. They care about children. Partisanship is not really a part of that. a lot of times, you
Well,
know.
it sure
So,
took him a hell of a long time to figure it out.
well,
Hmm.
yeah, that was
Exactly.
the bar. None of that other stuff mattered.
And that's why I don't believe it. I don't believe the outrage, and I don't even trust these motherfuckers to tell me the weather. If they tell me it's cold outside, honey, I'm wearing a tank top.
I hear you. I understand. Because if you didn't have a problem with him before,
Hmm.
why now? You know.
But you didn't have a problem at grab him by the pussy. You
Mm-mm.
didn't have a problem then. So
Well,
Was it
okay.
even
the
the
rain?
pictures going around with that was inappropriate with Ivanka sitting on his lap and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, all of that was this was not hidden.
You know what? If Ivanka was sitting on his lap, but there was no commentary about her looks, that he would date her, all of that,
Hmm.
it wouldn't have been a problem because what daughter doesn't sit on her dad's lap? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's
But
not that
then
he
you
did it.
add,
How he looks at her. And
Right.
yes, and then you put all the commentary together. Now it looks a little crazy. Like,
You know
why would you say that?
he want to fight Jared Kushner so bad, honey. Like, damn. Oh, allegedly, allegedly.
yeah.
Ugh,
So, yeah,
ugh.
sometimes I wonder why Tiffany don't never want to be around him.
Well, he
Hmm.
don't even like Tiffany. He
I,
barely like her ass.
I
Oh,
wonder
thing.
why.
Then he just acknowledged that she existed, like just about a
Barely.
few years ago.
Wow. That's that
Child.
one he feel like he got strong armed into that relationship. He didn't even want to be with her. Oh, that's so crazy. Let alone oh, that's so embarrassing.
I will say
And
though, if they were to ever do like some type of a biopic that they're going to tell the absolute truth and about him to the rooter to the tutor, I would certainly because baby, there's so much story there, especially between the marriages and the cheating and Ivana
Hmm.
taking all his money, and baby, that oof,
all of this was document it was in the tabloids. I don't know how everybody forgets everything that he did in the 80s and 90s.
Yep.
I mean even the 70s with the discrimination. Like
The
all of
violence
this he
against
was a
Ivana.
tabloid
Yep.
uh you know, it's like all this information is here. Why do y'all think he's so great? Like he's never been great or good or
so
anything.
And no wife has ever stayed married to him, and the one he got now can't stand him. And
Man, and she just
it's
waiting for him to die. I know she is. She has been buying her time, honey.
damn
I think
right.
his first wife actually liked him, and then he did her dirty, and then allegedly he killed her because all of a sudden she just fell and died at the house, and then buried her on the damn golf course. What the hell?
yeah, she might have
Mm-mm.
liked him until he allegedly attacked her.
I mean, until the Marla Maples thing. All of this was in on TV, on tabloids. It was fodder that was just ate up and talked about all the time. And now everybody want to act like he's the oh god, it just pisses me off.
Can't take it, girl.
It's me neither. I just be so mad.
Well, y'all, so Lamar Odom is doing well. He has a week left in rehab, and so far he's feeling amazing. So I have this link here from TMZ, and you should see where it says Lamar Odom feeling amazing in rehab and ready to fight DUI case. So
Fight it.
former
Okay.
former NBA star Lamar Odom is staying sober and feeling better after spending weeks in a rehab. This according to sources close to the situation. We're told Lamar is doing really good and feeling amazing. An insider tells TMZ this time was different because Lamar checked himself in and says the athlete's family and friends have been extremely supportive. We're
Well, that
told Lamar has about a week left before he completes his treatment program at I Rely Recovery in Los Angeles. Once he's out of rehab, Lamar will have to deal with his DUI criminal case. The NBA legend, who's feeling a little worried about the case, hired attorney Michael Becker to represent him in court. As TMZ first reported last month, Lamar was arrested for driving under the influence while driving around Sin City. A police report said Lamar's car reeked of weed. Following his arrest, Lamar told us he was not under the influence of narcotics, saying, I am learning from this experience and remain committed to my continued growth. I've worked hard to rebuild my life and taking responsibility is an essential part of that process. He continued, I am cooperating fully, staying honest, and focused on moving forward with integrity. Thank you to those who continue to support me. And a hearing has been set for next month. Mm-mm.
Well, I wish him the best, but
Same here,
okay,
honey.
okay, girl.
Move
Well, that's
along,
all.
move along.
Right.
Nothing to
Right.
see here.
Honestly, wishing him the best, and that's all I got. Well, so anybody, if you smoke weed, honey, you know not to play around in the Bahamas, honey, because they don't. From what I hear, I've never been personally, but I have heard that they do not play around. And if you in the airport trying to maybe sneak it in or something, baby, if you even look like your ass has been smoking weed, then they coming for you. Ask DeAndre
Damn.
Ayton. Ask DeAndre Ayton from the Lakers. And y'all see, I just shared
Oh.
here by way of TMZ. DeAndre Ayton detained. Search for weed at Bahamas airport, but no charges filed. So, Los Angeles Lakers star DeAndre Ayton was temporarily detained at a Bahamas airport as authorities searched his possessions for marijuana, but was eventually released after the search came up empty. TMZ Sports has learned. The Central Division of the Royal Bahamas Police Force told us Ayton, a native of the Bahamas, was searched at the Leiden Pendling International Airport after he was allegedly spotted. Excuse me, after he was allegedly spotted smoking weed on the premises. But when reached by phone Tuesday evening, his attorney, Devard Francis, painted a different picture. Francis tells us his client was briefly held by authorities who searched his bag for weed. After DA was released and no charges were filed. Um, Francis said AN is on his way back to LA to rejoin the Lakers as they get ready to kick off the season. To kick off the second half of the NBA season. AN is a former number one pick in the 2018 NBA draft and played for the Suns, Blazers, and is currently starting big man for the Lakers. The 7-foot center is averaging 13.2 points and 8.5 rebounds per season this game. I wish Bianca was here to tell us what the hell that means, honey. It sounds good. Sounds good. But yeah, and he's 7 foot tall. Oh Lord. You
Tell
can't have
you what that means.
yeah, right. Tell
We
me.
know, we know what that means.
Right. I just let Auntie live. I was just like, you know what?
Cause y'all know, I don't know
Okay.
what the hell. This start talking about numbers and this person did 118, 900 basketball and did this all. They got these awards. I'm like, okay, sounds fun. Great.
So now they
Yay.
accuse him of smoking weed in the airport. That's what they said.
Oh, they spotted him allegedly, and then searched his bag for So maybe he had like possibly from what I'm thinking happened. Maybe he had like a little bit of a clip. He wanted to get right for that flight back to the states, and wanted to try to go in a little corner. But he is 7 foot tall, so you can't do too much hiding when you're 7 foot
Thank
tall,
you.
especially.
Who smokes weed at the airport? You know what?
Now I have eaten an edible and gotten on a plane. I
That's
have
so
done that.
Well, that's
very
different.
different
Yeah, that ain't smoking.
No,
than
no,
bringing out
not
no joint.
smoke. Mm-mm.
Yes, I had an
Not in
edible
no
on.
federal property. Mm-mm.
I had an edible on the plane too. Well, mad as hell, I ain't do nothing. Felt like I was riding that plane ride sober. Y'all know I'm mad as hell. I'm like, what the
You
fuck?
should have had a drink
Okay.
with that. Oh, I hate
Okay.
that for you. Edibles don't hit like they should. Oh,
I wish I tell you if they did, it would save me so much money. So much money. Well, child, girl, you remember how we talked about Shia LaBeouf yesterday getting his ass
ugh.
whooped on Bourbon Street?
Mm.
Well, I won't spend too much time on this next story, but his ass is back out there, child. And y'all see where it says here by way of TMZ, Shia LaBeouf shows off jail release papers on Bourbon Street after arrest. So he just gonna go out there and cut a fool
What
again.
happened to him that he just became such a menace? He went from having so much promise
Mm,
to like just being a complete piece of shit.
hmm Well,
Ugh.
child, yes, honey, a complete piece of shit indeed, honey. Because did y'all know that him and Mia Goth were a thing?
Who is Mia Goth? Hold on, let me look her up.
If have you seen like the X or Pearl or the Maxine series, those movies, those A24 like horror films.
Mm-mm.
No, and she liked to not have eyebrows. Okay, she's one of those.
Ah!
Okay.
Well, yes, apparently they were in a relationship, but their asses broke up a year ago, and I did not know that. Honey. They was just talking about that this morning, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. I
Oh, so
wanted
they
to.
were married.
Oh, they were married. See that? See, I ain't
That's
know.
what
And
it
they,
says.
child, see, I ain't see. You see where I was? That's how much I pay attention to his fucking ass.
Oh shit,
But
I didn't know either, child. Mm-mm.
this is actually I want to say maybe a warning to the people of New Orleans, honey, because Shia LaBeouf is there to stay. I know this because you
Oh,
see where it says here by way of TMZ, Shia LaBeouf bought a $1 million New Orleans home after Mia Goth separation.
yeah, they were married. Oh, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, he's
Shia LaBeouf,
always in New Orleans. Mm-mm.
well, he gonna be there permanently now. Looks like, honey, spending investing $1 million in a home. Well, Shia LaBeouf bought a house for just over $1 million in New Orleans months after his split from Mia Goth. A fresh start, he hoped, would mark a new chapter. TMZ has learned. Sources familiar with the situation following the breakup last year, Shia packed up his Los Angeles life and relocated to the Big Easy in December. We're told he purchased a three-bedroom, three and a half bath uptown cottage for just over 1 million, about 20 millions from the French Quarter. Our sources say the move was intentional. He told people locally he wanted to reset and refocus. Family played a major role. Shia is extremely close to his dad, Jeffrey, who lives in the area, and we're told the two regularly hit local bars together. Our
Oh,
sources
he
say
get it from his
being,
daddy.
mm, girl, that's an understatement, girl. And it says our sources say being closer to him was a priority. What's that movie that Shia LaBeouf did? I didn't watch the entire thing, but
Transformers? Which
no,
one?
he where he played his actual dad. It was something
Oh
called
no.
something boy, something boy. Let me look it up. Shia LaBeouf, something boy.
And they had a daughter together. I didn't even know he had a kid at this point.
Honey Boy. That was it. So Honey Boy came out in 2019. It was written by and it was starring talking about how his father was abusive and stuff, and he played his father. So yeah, that's why I said that shit is an understatement. He do get it from his damn daddy
And then
in
they
more
and
ways
they
than one, and they
and
want
they
to go to local
still.
bars together. That's the damn problem. Mm.
Hmm.
That's that on that, honey. Well, let's talk about somebody who played Shia LaBeouf's sister. Y'all remember well, y'all probably don't remember, but millennials know her, honey. This is one of our favorite white girls, honey. Kristen Carson Romano, girl. So I
Who?
actually this for the millennials. for
Oh,
those
okay.
for those who watch Even Stevens.
Oh,
But
okay. Yeah, that was above my. Yeah. Go ahead.
she was one of the white girls, from Disney that really grew. But her and Hilary Duff like really grew up to be solid women, and we really a lot. They have a massive following, and rightfully so. But you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Emmy nominated actress Christy Romano tests positive for cancer. So Christy Carlson Romano, the Emmy nominated actress who starred in Disney's Even Stevens, is sharing some disturbing health news. She took a cancer screening test and the results came back positive. On Tuesday, Christy posted a teary eyed Instagram video in which she said she and her husband, Brendan Rooney, took the screening test because her mother and father were diagnosed with cancer. She said her mom beat the disease, but her dad eventually succumbed to it, and her maternal grandmother died of lung cancer. Romano says her husband's test results came back negative, but she says mine did not come back negative, pausing and sighing before she spoke the words. The former child star says this means she may have stageable cancer and she needs a PET scan, which is a radioactive tracer that checks for signs of cancer. But she's now battling with insurance companies to get the scan
To get
covered.
it,
hmm
motherfucker.
Yep. During her emotional message, she broke down in tears at one point, talking about the passing of actor James Vanderbeek, who died last week at 48 after his colorectal cancer diagnosis in August of 2023. She noted it's a very vulnerable time for me, adding that about 367 days ago, she was sprayed in the face with birdshot while shooting clay pigeons during her birthday party. Last June, she posted a series of Instagram photos sharing her facial injuries from the incident. As you know, Christie famously starred as Renee Wren Stevens opposite of Shia LaBeouf, who played her brother in the popular Disney series Even Stevens. She's also known for her role as Jennifer in Cadet Kelly, starring Hilary Duff. So there you go, Moon. That's who that iconic white woman is, honey. We like her. We like
Oh,
her.
well, that's good. Um, dang. Ugh, insurance. That's crazy. Insurance will have you dead if you ain't got the right coverage. Ugh, that's so terrible.
hmm Yep, yep. Just really sad, honey. Um, well, I have three more stories left.
Okay.
Um, so Addison Ray, I know y'all don't know who she is, but she's a very, very famous, like very famous pop star, has a massive following. But her dad, honey, her dad, yeah, he's something else. So I have actually two stories about this. So
Mm,
the
damn.
Yeah, the first one from TMZ, you should see where it says Addison Ray's father arrested for exposing himself.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. I
Uh,
love their reaction.
what is wrong with men? Like,
Nasty.
what puts it in your brain that you think that somebody out in the public wants to see your penis? Some random stranger. What the fuck?
Nasty.
Sickness.
Well, pop star Addison Ray's dad was arrested for allegedly exposing his genitals, TMZ has learned. According to court docs, Monty Lopez, whose birth name is Monolito Juan Lopez, was arrested on July 27th of 2025. The Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office in Louisiana accused him of exposing his genitals, pubic hair in a public place or place open to public view, or in any prison or jail with the intent of arousing sexual desire or which appealed to the prurient's interest or was patently offensive. I know that was a lot, but damn. Anywho, the incident allegedly occurred nearly a year earlier on August 31st of 2024. The charges listed as a felony obscenity and a sex crime. His bond was listed as $2,500. He's pled not guilty and has a hearing scheduled for March 19th of this year. Prosecutors recommended a year of hard labor. Monty and Addison's mom, Sherry Easterling, got married in 2004. The exes shared three children: Addison, Enzo, and Lucas. The couple divorced during Addison's childhood. Sherry and Monty reconciled and got hitched a second time in 2017. According to court documents, the two ended things again in 2022 after Sherry alleged that Monty cheated on her. Sherry went on to date rapper Young Gravy. As TMZ first reported, Monty got
What?
remarried.
I can't let that slide. Young gravy?
Yes, he's a rapper allegedly. And he's a white rapper, girl. And I wouldn't even bother googling, wasting your googles on that, girl.
I wasn't, because the name itself told me all I need. Yup. What?
Well,
Mm.
as TMZ first reported, Monty got remarried to a woman named Caitlin Nicole Robbins in October 2025. The two wed in Las Vegas after meeting in Louisiana, where Monty is from. And we've reached out to Monty for comment. So far, no word back. So, child.
Mm-mm. I wouldn't claim his ass. He couldn't be my daddy. I don't know who that man is. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Well, speaking of Addis's mom, Sherry, the one who was dating Young Gravy. Well,
Oh
girl,
God.
she's actually taking that her ex to court, honey, because she wants full custody of the youngest brother after that arrest. And y'all see how
Absolutely.
and you see I just shared here by way of TMZ. Addison Ray's mom demands custody of singer's brother after ex-husband's arrest.
Fucking pervert. What the
Mm.
hell? Who does that? Oh my gosh.
Monty Lopez, that's who does that. And
That's
now
like
his
a
ass getting in trouble for it.
that's a sickness. That's a slippery slope to me.
It is. Because
Mm.
I feel like if you'll do that, like That's you like what's stopping you from actually.
Doing anything else.
Hmm. So, well, Addison Rae's parents are fighting over custody of the pop star's younger brother after her dad was arrested for felony obscenity, TMZ has learned. Addison's mom, Sherry Eastering, filed court docs as part of her divorce from Monty Lopez. The exes originally settled their divorce in 2022. In her filing, Sherry listed the date of marriage as January 18th of 2018. The couple were previously married in 2020, excuse me, in 2002 and rewired in 2018.
I was thinking that same thing.
Like, girl, if it didn't work the first time, what the
Yeah, but
fuck?
sometimes you
Anywho,
have to learn the hard way because sometimes spinning the block sound good and whoo, Lord, it ain't personal experience.
you ain't gonna. Mm-mm, not paid. Even if they say, D, life, bitch. Whatever you got to work, whatever you want, you just go ahead and go back. No, I'd rather be broke. So, in the documents, Sherry said they share one minor child born in 2013. Her petition asks is the biological father and appoint her the custodian of the child. She suggested Monty have supervised visitation. In the custody petition, Sherry listed several alleged incidents of abuse committed by Monty. She claimed Monty began degrading her using foul language, telling her she was fucking likes her. She says she refused to engage and alleges that led to him grabbing her around the neck, violently pushing her onto the bed, and squeezing her neck with his hands, alleging he yelled in her face, "You stupid fucking bitch."
Mm.
Sherry claimed Monty slapped their daughter, Addison, across the face with an open hand for talking back to him in 2008. She said in 2018, Monty became angry when Sherry turned down his sexual advance. He told her she was a bitch for not wanting to have sex with him and that she had to, it was her
Ugh.
duty. Now, look, Moon, didn't you just say, Moon? Didn't you just look? Anywho, she alleged he beat her with a pillow on the night in question after she went to sleep on the couch. Sherry alleged Monty Sherry pushed down the pillow, holding it over her face so that Sherry alleged in 2020 that Monty became very angry and started yelling at her in front of her aunt and cousin. She said she tried to record him, but he got angry. Sherry said she ran to the bathroom, but Monty got into the room with
Oh my
gestures. Sherry alleges he beat her on the night in question. She said he has spat in her face numerous times during the relationship, and
See,
gross.
this is just a perfect
Look.
example of projection. He is projecting how he
Mm-hmm.
feels about himself. He's projecting what he what he feels people believe about him and putting it on her and spit in my face, bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And you spun the block on that? Oh, po baby. I'm glad you woke up.
Mm-hmm. And now his new wife about to be going through that. Well, it goes on. Sherry claimed on October 29th of 2025, Monty showed up at her home and violently banged on the door, insisting everyone come out to meet his new wife. She said she called police. In the petition, Sherry accused Monty of having issues with alcohol and said he had been arrested for driving under the influence multiple
Mm.
times. Sherry also noted that Monty was arrested on July 27th of 2025 on a felony charge of exposing himself, which we just talked about. The case was listed as a sex crime. Sherry demands sole custody and child support from Monty. The former couple share three children, Addison, Enzo, and Lucas. Mm.
That is terrible. Mm,
This is
mm, mm,
ghetto. Ghetto.
mm, mm, mm.
And Moon, you said, like, if you sitting there want ready and willing to just expose yourself out in public to somebody who does not want to see that shit, what does to stop you from like sexually assaulting
Anything.
somebody? And
Anything.
but for this man to sit there and tell this wife allegedly that, oh, because she don't want to have sex with him, well, you have to. It's your duty. Oh, fuck no.
Oh,
I mm-mm,
nuts up.
mm-mm. Baby, them is the lines of a rapist.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
You supposed to
Mm-mm.
give it to me. Mm-mm-mm.
Absolutely not. No. Mm-mm. Well, that is that on that. I will certainly follow that and definitely let y'all know once I get some new
I
updates.
hope he go to jail. Fuck him.
Well, I was actually going back and forth with myself to if I wanted to go over this story or not, but I was like, might as well go ahead because it's in the news and well, not even really in the news. Not too many news articles are talking about it. But
Uh-oh.
Fantasia's
Oh,
dad,
I
Joseph
saw that.
Barino.
Well, I didn't
Hmm.
see it because I didn't want the secondhand embarrassment. I didn't know what he was gonna say, but I wasn't. Oh, I said, mm-mm.
Well, to be completely honest, I'm gonna be completely honest, y'all. Let me just say, preface this by saying I am speaking from a very biased position because I do not like nor trust Fantasia's husband. I think that is a misogynist, honey. He has shown his ass too many times. However, what her dad was saying, because what he did recently, what the husband did recently was repropose to Fantasia while she was in concert. I guess renewing their vows after 11 years or whatever bullshit that y'all straight people be doing. Um,
Uh-uh.
And gave
but
her a
I'm
ring
sorry,
with
gay
one.
couples do it too. Don't act like they don't.
look, we just got legal marriage to what? Not even what? We don't do that. We don't do it like
You
that.
do, you do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they
He
do.
got, he got her a ring with 1 carat for each year, so 11 carats.
Ooh, sounds
With her money,
expensive.
because that don't even. I was like, 11 carats. What did he do? He ain't. He took her money and bought
Well,
her a
this
ring.
is what
Hell
I'm
no.
saying. Like, who money bought that ring?
A- and that's pretty much what Fantasia's dad was saying. He said, "Well, who money bought this?" And so there's a little bit of a clip that we're gonna watch together to see what he was talking about. And he really didn't say anything wrong. He was just saying
Okay.
like you know there were some things that happened. Yeah, so now I'm questioning like where did you get this money from? So let's see
Hmm.
what he has to say. Y'all see it's posted here by a Kino on Twitter. And let me.
That walking out on that's a publicity stunt. First of all, you walk across the I want y'all to love her and pray for her. The work that I put in with my kids at a young age, I dare not let somebody that I know manipulate. I got proof. You can't come on stage and put together a cry and this, that, and the other when I was just told a week or so ago by a financial person that was fired from her camp that they were running up on him because there was money missing and there was no paper trail on his part. The other folk got fired, but he got fired. I had one, not only just one, to call me and said, "How you gonna do your daughter like I ain't done nothing, to my daughter, and I'm blessing my daughter, and my daughter don't talk to me because I'm trying to help her." You say you love God, but you put a man before him. How can a man come out of prison and then listen to the video? The man said, "She chose me." Bible readers, is that what the word say? He supposed to chose her on behalf of my daughter, even if she hate me and I don't hardly care. It don't matter. I don't care how she feel about me. I'm responsible. I made her. You can't, and it ain't about no money. Like I said, I ain't worried about that. It's just Mary J, Wendy Williams, a lot of them. Why not her? But if this happened and it don't work out, the ones that went against me, they gonna took their tape and run and hide. But I'm just tired of him coming up doing his big time, slow walking, anti bishop move. God, I've been praying for her. Preying. Fantasia, I see you on here. I'm glad that you come on here. You got to stop being manipulated. I got the word from your camp. What is going on? You fired the lady had to fire some of your assistants and this and the other, and they come down to your husband and they can find the paper trail. So I'm glad you got to stop letting this man. And number one, and I can't talk to you, so I'm glad that you came here. You're shortening your days because of a man that you don't know. Matter of fact, bring him on here. I'm a man. I'm your father. I'm a man. He runs from me because he know I know him. You don't even you get along with two brothers. You don't even get along with your other brother. And he helped make you your brother.
Mm.
Mm-mm. So yeah, I
Not if
mean, so
Fantasia showed up in the live. Oh, Lord.
now listen, now I was with him. Now once he started trying to use the Bible to make his points and talking about, that's not what the word say, and the bishop not supposed to, you going against I won't listen to none of that. But what he did say, what but the rest of him ate that, honey. Because he said if it happened to Mary J, if it happened to Wendy Williams, why will it not happen to her? I'm telling y'all, I
Mm-hmm.
see the signs and I have seen them
That
for a
is.
while. It will likely happen to Fantasia because
Well, how does a man from that does not have a financial situation that would dictate him having enough money for 11 carats buy you 11 carats? How? That has to be my money. So I'm buying myself 11 carats. I could have did that on my own.
hmm
And oh, y'all stop pick stop picking up these jailbirds, trying to have a man, trying to have a piece of a man. Girl, you don't have to have no man. You don't. It's okay.
I agree, but honey, you what's the word? Speaking to a brick wall. These girls are trying to hit it. They
Oh
won't.
my
Look at Sherry, honey. Can't anything you talk about. Oh, that's why it's probably canceled, honey. Because don't nobody want to keep hearing her talk about a damn man for 4 seasons. But
okay. Just looking, sounding thirsty.
But
Yeah.
there was actually a tweet about Fantasia's dad that I saw that went viral. Chile was able to send it to me, so and I did a little bit of research on the situation myself because the tweet essentially said that Fantasia's dad sued her for writing a book and about her memoir that she came out with. So what had actually happened? So he didn't sue Fantasia. He sued the publisher and Fantasia's grandmother because Fantasia's grandmother actually wrote the book, on her behalf. I would Here's
Oh.
a CBS News article that talks more about it. And it just says, why he filed the lawsuit and thing, pretty much saying that like he did painted him out to be what he is not in real life or whatever. um, it said the book contains untruths and all of that. I was not able to find anything about the results of the lawsuit because the tweet said that her dad settled or they settled out of court. I actually wasn't able to find anything, so that probably does lead me to believe that they did privately like settle the matter with the family and not in court because I didn't find any result of this lawsuit. And y'all know a bitch know how to find some shit. So
Dang. Ugh.
So that's that on that, hun. But I will certainly follow this to see what comes out of it. If she responds to her dad's claims, and I will certainly let y'all know.
Well, I'm like this. Your parents aren't going to steer you wrong.
Not all of them.
In most cases, I would go say because it's some some people.
Well, but you know what he's saying. It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be out of love for his daughter. Trying to protect her. Just going by his words. It's not about her not giving him any money or anything like that. He's looking out for her. And her own camp reached out to him, so that says a lot.
hmm That's why they asked this fire because why does it hell y'all reaching out a man who sued my grandma about my book for $10 million? Y'all reaching out to him for what? Let me stop.
Well, because if things ain't right, and hoping he could get through to her.
Possibly. And then if y'all watched Fantasia actually had a reality show on VH1 a few years back. And if y'all watched that, you pretty much saw how a lot of people in her family took advantage of her. Like really bad. Her and her finances and everything took
Hmm.
really bad advantage of her. So this is a pattern that she seems to allow, out of the kindness of her heart, she want to do right by people, what she's thinking, but people are users and we saw it on TV, and I guess she didn't like how that looked, or they didn't like how it looked, so that's why the show didn't last that long. But yeah, we
Mm,
saw it,
that's
and
interesting.
then wasn't even remember she that this all happened around the time like she was doing The Color Purple on Broadway. And remember how she had to miss a few um performances because of stuff that was going on. Honey, that family just girl, mm-mm. That it's a saying out here: your family can be your biggest haters. And
Hmm.
child.
That is true.
Well, this last story, and I'm gonna just go ahead and apologize in advance to y'all because I was assaulted by this story, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be miserable alone. Misery loves company, so I'm gonna share this with y'all and make it my last stories just so y'all can think about it and go home with it.
Oh
Girl,
Lord.
Oh, okay, I guess.
why did Jelly Roll's wife, Bunny XO, why did she tell us that after he lost his weight, his dick got bigger? Why do we need to know that?
And why did you
Why did
tell
we?
us?
Why?
Why? I didn't want to know that.
Look, because
Why
like
are
I
you
said,
assaulting me?
I was told this information against my will. I said, you know what? I'm not about to be miserable alone. Mm-mm. Let me share this with the world because they got me fucked up. And you see where it says Jelly Roll's wife, Bunny XO, says his weight loss made his penis grow.
It didn't make his penis grow. It just moved the fat away from the penis, so now that you can get all of it.
Well, honey, this is a Trump supporter, so she's not gonna listen to nothing you saying to her about science. So,
Okay.
but let me just share my screen. It's a little quick clip. She was actually on the Howard Stern show talking about this, and this is how the conversation went.
And now Jay has almost lost 300 pounds. By the way, I'm watching. I love seeing him thin. It's miraculous, but we got to keep him in line now. Are you afraid he'll get too hot with his new body?
No, I want him to get hot.
You want him hot?
Oh, I want him to get hot. He deserves to have a hot streak. I'm ready for him to just feel his best. And he's so happy now. Like he was happy before, but it's a different happy now. He's like getting his confidence back and he's like peacocking around and he's got a little strut in his step. And I just think it's the
Girl, bye.
Is he better in bed? Howard. Is he better in bed?
Oh,
Jelly Roll. Now
I
that he is thin.
will tell you that it is very true. When a man loses weight, it grows a lot.
God,
So.
Jelly Roll has. So the headline is. This is the big headline.
Oh God, he's gonna kill me.
Jelly Roll's penis has gotten bigger.
Yes,
Since
severely
he lost
bigger.
the. Robin,
Howard,
quickly call the press.
I bet Howard has a baby arm. He's always tried to play it off.
Oh God, I'm disgusted. Stop it. Ew, I'm disgusted. I just threw up a little bit. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
So now we've learned about both Jelly Roll and Howard Stern's penis. So, well, like I said, I won't about to be miserable alone. Y'all got me fucked up. And I was like, that is something I really did not need to know. And now I know that, and now I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information. Ew.
Nothing. Ew. And it just makes me mad that she's stupid. Like, oh, it grows. It does not grow, girl. He just ain't got that fat blocking the you receiving it. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Ugh.
if a pinky grows into a thumb, it's still growth, right? So I mean, she technically might not be lying. So if he probably got a little bit of something. I don't know. Look, I don't know.
He's a full grown adult. It don't just miraculously grow again. Because don't give micro penis people hope that something like that will happen for them.
Well, I know when she go down on him, she got all that extra skin hanging on her
Oh,
forehead and
hey,
stuff.
hey, hey.
Okay, see, now you just made it even more gross. Okay. All right, enough. Enough. I'm sorry, listeners. I'm sorry. And I
I'm
didn't
not.
even entertain the rest of that conversation. That was
I'm
my
not,
bad,
because I
y'all.
did not want to know. I said, why do I and like TMZ ought to be ashamed of themselves? Why do I know this shit? I don't need to know this. But now we
Mm-mm.
know.
No, it's not
Well,
needed.
Jelly Roll, if you'd like to, maybe post the material. Let's see the material.
Ew. No.
I said
No.
for research. For
No,
research.
I don't need that research. We don't need it. It don't matter. Ew. 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 I'm
Well,
so
thank
grossed
y'all for
out right
letting me
now.
and thank you for letting me gross y'all out. But
We
that
didn't
was
have
all
a
the
choice.
tea.
What you mean, letting you?
Damn.
Well, thank th- thank y'all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. Now, that was all the tea that I had for us today. But before we go, did any of you have any tea that you want to share? Anything that I might have missed?
I'm calling the police after this.
I'm calling the popo, the the PayPal popo. I'm calling I'm calling TMZ popo. I'm calling all the police
Look,
on your ass.
I just made Happy and Tyra Banks proud, honey. You know, the Sagittarius of the world. I know I just made them proud. So yes. Go ahead and get the police
Mm-mm,
on the line.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Well, again, shout out to the Alt Council. Um, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. Do not forget to subscribe to a bitch. Head over to auntiederik.com and hit the big green subscribe button at the top left. It is completely free to subscribe to my mailing list, and you get nice hugs from me in your email. And we will be back tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another live show if you can make it. And until then, I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.